Hey everyone, it's Fentony. So Jude Law, who plays Albus Dumbledore, has confirmed some pretty exciting details on brand new scenes from the third film. As always, sources down below in the description, check them out. When it comes to news like this, I always leave the sources down below. So the other day, Jude Law was on Dan Fogler, who plays Jacob Kowalski's podcast, and he's revealed some pretty interesting stuff. And I'm going to say this could be a spoiler, but it's came from one of the actors, so not really a spoiler. But take it or leave it. I'll give you guys a spoiler warning. He's revealed that this time Dumbledore's going to do a lot more, and he's actually going to leave Britain. He's going to travel abroad. He confirms that he shot a scene with Ezra Miller, who plays Credence Barebone, who's supposedly Aurelius Dumbledore, Albus Dumbledore's brother, in the streets of Berlin. They've met in Berlin, which has already been confirmed, and this is probably involving Grindelwald and his plan to take over Europe. Jude Law also revealed that he filmed a great scene with Dan Fogler, who plays Jacob, Eddie Redmayne, who plays Newt Scamander, and Jessica Williams, who plays Professor Eulalie Hicks, the charms professor from the American school, Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Not sure if that means we're going to go to Ilvermorny, perhaps Eulalie Hicks comes over to Britain, or maybe Europe. She did appear in the second film, The Crimes of Grindelwald, when she communicated with Nicholas Flamel in that Phoenix cover book. She convinced him to help out Newt Scamander in Paris. Yep, she's definitely one of Dumbledore's international contacts that were mentioned by Travers. And it's a Phoenix book? Yep, this is definitely an early version or an international version of the Order of the Phoenix. Dumbledore's international contacts in a Phoenix book? Definitely Order of the Phoenix. Or some predecessor or some version of it. But yeah, let's go back to Credence Barebone / Aurelius Dumbledore in the streets of Berlin. There's lots of theories about who Credence really is. Grindelwald did say that he's called Aurelius Dumbledore, and he's Dumbledore's brother, and that Albus Dumbledore wants to kill him. But there's lots of theories that Grindelwald might be lying, or perhaps twisting the truth. Some people mention that Aurelius Dumbledore might be Ariana Dumbledore's son, which would make him Dumbledore's nephew. Remember, Ariana was Dumbledore's younger sister. We believe, just like Credence, that she was an Obscurial, and she was killed in a freeway duel between the Dumbledore brothers, Aberforth and Albus, and Grindelwald. Seems like Grindelwald had plans to use Obscurials long before Credence. Some people even say that Aurelius might be what's left of her Obscurus. Credence is definitely special, and he's very powerful, and he's definitely Grindelwald's secret weapon. His weapon to defeat Albus Dumbledore, the one that Grindelwald says is the only one that can stop him. And it's obvious Grindelwald's put loads of measures in place to prevent Dumbledore beating him. The Blood Pact, the Elder Wand, manipulating Dumbledore, using his love for him, and the truth about Ariana. And of course Credence now. And who knows what else. Grindelwald's a mastermind. He's got lots of tricks up his sleeve. Not exactly sure what scene they filmed. Perhaps it's a fight scene in the streets of Berlin, or maybe it's just a meeting. Perhaps Albus is able to convince his brother to abandon Grindelwald. Some people doubt what Grindelwald said about Aurelius. I think he's telling the truth, or partially the truth. I think Credence is definitely a Dumbledore, but he might not be Dumbledore's younger brother. I think there's definitely a connection between him and Ariana. But it is possible that he might be telling the 100% truth, and he's nothing more than Dumbledore's younger brother. And I don't mean that in a bad way, that's a big deal. But I'm sure there's some twists along the way. Remember, we're only on the third film. This series is meant to have 5 films in it. There's still a long way to go. But with this news, it's pretty obvious the film is picking up the pace. People argued that Crimes of Grindelwald was 2 hours of just setting up Credence's identity. Didn't really do much, didn't really go anywhere. But it seems like the third film is really picking the pace up now. Albus and Aurelius will meet in the streets of Berlin. And that's a big deal, and pretty unexpected. I did expect Dumbledore to do a lot more in this film than the second one, but travelling to Berlin is something I didn't expect. But I don't think he's going to face Grindelwald anytime soon, for the reasons mentioned above. And we know they have their epic duel in the 5th film in 1945, supposedly the greatest duel ever. And that's when Dumbledore defeats Grindelwald and wins the Elder Wand, which stays with him all the way up until Half-Blood Prince when Malfoy disarms him. But that's a long way, and what we know from Fantastic Beasts is not always the established lore is what's going to happen. But I'm kind of rambling now. Anyways guys, make sure you post your thoughts in the comments below about this. What's Dumbledore doing in Berlin? What are these scenes that I mentioned? What's going on? If you've watched my Fantastic Beasts videos, you know I'm a big fan of Jude Law, and Dumbledore's my favourite character in Fantastic Beasts. And I'm excited to see more. I want to see more of Dumbledore, more of the great sage, more of the powerful wizard, but also more of the man. And if you've read the books, especially Deathly Hallows, there was a lot of development cut out of the films. Dumbledore's a very complicated character. I just can't wait to see more of him, and I love Jude Law's portrayal. So yeah, remember the third film's coming out the 12th of November next year. Possibly might see a teaser soon, maybe on the 12th this year. As last time with Crimes of Grindelwald, which came out 2 years ago, they revealed the title of the film exactly 1 year before it. It's possible that might happen again this year. We might get the title 1 year before the film drops. But as of right now, this cinema industry is a bit crazy. We don't know if the film's actually going to drop next November. But that's still the scheduled release at the moment. And of course, if anything changes, it will be on the channel. Make sure you subscribe to get all the Fantastic Beasts, all the Harry Potter news here. And if that title drops in the next few weeks, I'll post it as well. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out these videos and I'll see you in the next one.